Good morning. Welcome to day 41, Wednesday, May 20th. We're heading up through here. It's around 6 o'clock. Had a lot of cell service at my site, which was nice. And I just happened to get an email from Patagonia about a new sun hoodie they've cooked up. But if any of you have watched my PCT 2024 thru-hike, I had a special bond with my Patagonia sun hoodie. Wore it the whole way. So they had a color that I liked, orange. No pink, sadly, but orange is kind of cool. So I'm getting one of those shipped. And as soon as it arrives, Sarah will send it out. This REI hoodie, it's fine, but I'm not feeling it. So I'm looking forward to a new sun hoodie. Who knows? 3 weeks, maybe a month from now, depending on when it shows up at the house and what resupply package it comes in. So that's exciting. Other than that, the water situation today, there is a water cache that's running low, I think about 12 miles away. Since I had cell service, I could see as of yesterday, it had like 4 gallons left from like 12 when it was set up. And I know there's at least 4 hikers ahead of me. So hopefully there'll be a little water left there, but I'm not counting on it. And then it's going to be a 21.5-mile day to a windmill that has water. And that will be where I get water for camp. I won't go much further than that. And that sets me up nicely for a stroll into Cuba, New Mexico tomorrow. And hopefully in plenty of time for a McDonald's breakfast. I did see some comments on Far Out that the motel I'm staying at, and basically both motels in town, they are pretty strict with their check-in time. So my hotel has a 4 p.m. check-in time. So I may not be able to get into the hotel much earlier than that, but there's a laundromat so I can get laundry done. There's Wi-Fi at McDonald's. There's a public library that may have decent Wi-Fi, so I'll manage. I can go to the post office. I can reorganize my resupply. So I'll get as many errands done as possible so I can relax the following day. But that is your morning update. I feel like the perfect music for this section would be the soundtrack for The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. It's pretty decent if you ever listen to it, but it would just fit the mood here perfectly. Sadly, I do not have that downloaded, but maybe I'll try and get it in town. About an hour into the day. We just keep going around the edges of these mesas and just getting like amazing views of the valleys below. Pretty nice, especially before the sun is really doing a number on us. It was kind of warm last night, but there was a threat of rain, so I couldn't not put my rain fly on. It was like 60 in my tent. But yeah, it's comfortable right now, but it feels like it might be a hot one as we get into the late morning, early afternoon. Taking a break for breakfast, about an hour and a half in. I've got about 10 miles to a water cache that may or may not have any water left. Looks like it's been getting a lot of use, so we'll see. I did bring an extra 1.5 liters of my smart water to make electrolytes along the way, so I should be fine. But yeah, big day today. So first goal is to get to that road crossing where the water cache is and see what's going on there. Almost 9, taking another quick break. I have about 7 miles to the road where this water cache is. So it got a little overcast out, which is nice. It's cooling things down. Views have been great. Again, another good day. Way off in the distance, I see some vehicles on a highway. I wonder if that's the road into Cuba. Not today, but tomorrow morning. It is 10 o'clock, so I've been going for about 4 hours, taking another break, making around a Gatorade. Had enough cell service here to look at far out, and that water cache that I was worried about was just refilled this morning by our good friend Mosey. So there'll be plenty of water there, which is great news. So that's about 4 miles away. Been really nice views of all the mesas and the cliff bands, and starting to hear and see the highway. So I'm curious to see how the trail is taking us down. We got to go down at some point. It's about 11:15. Just took another quick little break. Got about 2.2 miles to the road with the water cache. So we'll take a break there, do some more electrolytes. Okay, so there's like a very slow flowing spring here if you really needed water. But because I know this water cache is available, there's no need to stop there. But it is a viable water source. There is nice water coming out. It just is a bit slow. It is noon. We've made it to the water cache. Replenished this morning. Awesome. Gonna do some Gatorade here, have a little something to eat, and then keep on marching. All right, I'm finishing up doing 1.5 liters of hydration here. And now I've got 8.2 miles to the windmill water source where I will camp for tonight. So still got some hiking to do. Haven't seen anyone today. All the hikers I was with yesterday, I think they were all planning to get into town by the end of today. So they were all motoring. I am not doing that. I'll get into town tomorrow morning, hang out, get errands done, wait for my room to be ready, and then just relax tomorrow. And then get a nice early start on whatever that next day is. Saturday, I think. That's the update. Check it in a bit. Some cool formations in the rock. Very cool, precarious situation there. We are climbing up this rock, loose rock stuff. Hopefully at the top soon. Just taking a quick pack break. This has been a heck of a climb, but look at these views. We came from back that way. I think we were on the top ridge back there this morning. Wow. So it's pretty cool. We're basically like walking on top of a mesa like that one there, only we're over here. We might be heading over there for all I know, but just very cool scenery. I've just kind of been in cruise control mode, just trying to get this 8.2 miles, get a big chunk out of it before I take another break. It's been kind of overcast, so that's been nice. Haven't been like sweating too much, except for that big climb to get up on this ridge. But yeah, now it's been nice, and I'm keeping my eyes peeled, looking for any sign of a highway or town, as we are also getting closer to Cuba. So yeah, nice early afternoon hiking. 2 o'clock, taking a quick break. Got 5 miles to the windmill where the water is, so probably one more break in between here and there, and get there by 5-ish, hopefully, maybe a little earlier. Almost 4 o'clock, almost hitting 10 hours of hiking. I am feeling pretty beat, but not much further to go to this water source. And then I'm not going to go too far from the source. Hopefully I can find some shade. The sun, when it's out, is really hot. For most of the day, it's been behind cloud cover, but it came out for like a 30-minute stretch in a really exposed area, and yeah, I was burning up pretty quick, so I'm ready to call it a day. Not much further, just gotta dig a little deeper for this last half mile or whatever it is. Okay, I see the tank and the solar panel and some cows. I'll try and maybe find a shady spot up here and then set up camp and then go down and get water. Sounds like a plan. There was one tree that looked good, but there were some cactus plants where the shade was, so I had to pass. This might work over here. Okay, I've got my tent set up and the best shade I could find. Now let's go see if these cows will let me have some of that water. There are a few cows here, but I just got to get to the pool. All right. Quick recap. I'm at 6,800 feet. Did just shy of 22 miles. Got the water I need from the cow tank. It was a bit of an adventure. There is like a muddy moat surrounding the steel tank, and someone had placed like a plastic bucket upside down in the muck, but there were so many cows there, and like baby cows, I couldn't easily get around to that side of the tank. So I just had to, I had my Crocs, but I had to step into the muck. It was not pleasant. But I got the water, even rinsed out my darn tufts because there's so much dirt and grime. It was a very sandy trail today. So I got back here and used some of the water I just got to rinse off my legs and my feet and get all that mud out. But yeah, now I'm in good shape. It's about just under 6 miles to town tomorrow. Most of that is going to be on the highway. So yeah, I'll probably get up at normal time and hope to be at McDonald's by like 8 or 9, somewhere around there, and we'll go from there. See you tomorrow.